Well, hey guys, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Big A, I'm coming to you live from the station camp Greenway. I need to set a desk up here. This would be amazing, and it would be a great place to work, overlooking the creek here and the woods, the deer everywhere. The squirrels are out this morning. You hear the birds chirping in the background. What a beautiful day it is today. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. You know, a buddy of mine called me yesterday and he said, man, we missed the boat. And I said, what are you talking about? And he said, that stock that we're watching that went down so low, he said, it's gone up 30% today and we missed the boat. We should have bought it. My question is, are you going to buy it tomorrow if it goes back down to the point that it is now? And he couldn't answer the question. He was like, oh, I don't know. See, we're all geniuses in hindsight. We look back and we say, we should have done this and we should have done that. But in the heat of the moment, we make an emotional decision, and quite honestly, it will cost you handsomely if you're not careful. And I just want to encourage you guys right now to think about this market that we're facing. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of emotion out there. I've got a friend of mine that day trades metals, and he controls 10% of the European market from an office here in Hendersonville, just one office complex over from mine. And he invited me over to watch him trade. So he gets up at like 2 and 3 in the morning, goes to the office because the European market is open ahead of us. So I sat down at his desk, and he's got about 12 monitors over his desk, and his partner's got about 12 monitors. And I thought it was the coolest thing. We put headsets on, and he's talking to the trader that's on the floor in the European market. And he's buying huge positions in certain metals. He deals in all the metals market. And so later on in the day, I said, man, how do you not get caught up in buying these large positions and make a mistake? And you just like go with that intuition, go with your gut. He said, it's all data driven. And he pulled up a spreadsheet and he showed me all the metals that he trades, and he showed me the size of the positions that he buys, and he shows me his stop losses. He said, when it hits this point, I'm finished. And then he showed me his gains column. He said, when we get here, we're finished also. And I said, explain that strategy to me. And he said, none of it is emotional. It's all intellectual. And the guy has made a fortune, quite honestly, because he uses a system. It's data driven. Guys, be careful in this market that we're in right now, because the decisions are made emotionally and not data driven. And I just want to encourage you that there is buying opportunities out there right now. I get it. And there's also a time that we could go lower. And you're going to go, well, I wasn't so smart. I thought just because it opened up 30% down that there was an opportunity to make money. I used to day trade back in the 80s, and whether it was right or wrong is not the point today. But when I would buy the stocks, I would buy pretty large positions, and I was making fractions of cents along the way, and I would do that multiple times a day. Well, there was one stock called Waste Management. I'll never forget it because I want to puke every time I see a dumpster today. But I did the unpardonable sin, is I kept the stock overnight. And that is a no-no when you're a day trader. And I bought a large position of the stock, and it went down the day. They missed earnings. And so I thought, well, they'll be okay tomorrow. So I kept it. Overnight, news came out that the CEO of the company had some issues related financially, and I don't know exactly what it was, but it was some things that he shouldn't have done. And the stock opened the next morning half of what it was the day before. I lost $80,000 in one trade because I got greedy. I didn't follow the system. And I just want to encourage you today. Listen, there is opportunity for great gain, but there's also opportunity for great loss. And you need to follow the principles by which were established in order to make a good decision. So today, I just want to encourage you to make an intelligent decision and not an emotional decision, and it will pay huge dividends for you along the way. I titled this, You Can Shear a Sheep Often, but You Can Only Skin Him Once. And that is the principle of a businessman. We want to make a little bit all the time. We want to be in the game every day. We don't want to be swinging for the fences, right, all the time. Sometimes you're going to get a good hit, but if you get a stand-up double pretty regularly, or you get on base every single day, you're always in the game. You're not trying to get in on the bottom. You're not trying to sell at the top, but you're playing all the time. Wealth is made on transactions, not on Grand Slams. Hey, I'm Big A, coming to you live this morning from the Station Camp Greenway. Go out there today and have an awesome day. We'll see you.